if you smell what The Rock is cooking. Hello, everyone. This is Hack the Dino Gaming Cast, where we don't talk about the WWE, AEW, or all the other fantastic wrestling federations that are out there with big burly men slapping meat and being all meaty. We talk about
women.
Yes, correct. I said men. That's men and wow, men.
Whoa,
man. But we're a gaming cast. We would talk about the past, present, and future of video games, news, previews, and discussions. I am a former manager of a wrestling champion, Ben Rosenthal. That's actually true. I'm telling the truth for once. And I am joined here on the desk by the youthful reigning champion of the world. They have the belt to show. Braden Dixon.
Hello, everyone.
Braden, show us your belt.
It's lovely to be back. No, okay, I can't do that on YouTube. No. It's lovely to be back for 2024.
Oh yeah, this is your first time back, isn't it? Because
I mean, you've had one episode, so
you were moving shop.
Yes, yeah, that was a massive deal. Actually,
that was fun. I was there.
Big. You were there.
I helped design the store.
You did. Yeah, actually, you did a pretty integral part of the design there, which was actually really, really helpful.
It's almost like I've set up a shop or two in my time.
Bless.
Who would have thought? But also back is the Jazz. What nickname do you want?
I don't know. I didn't know I had to have a nickname.
The Popcorn Annihilator.
The pop princess herself, Jazz, is here. Woo. Yeah, and you're on camera. You have to look at the camera. There you go. The popcorn princess. That's you. You're here. You're popping off. Yep, I said that. And
hey, it's your partner.
Well, you know, she's vegan, so you get that.
I love popcorn.
Hey?
It's amazing. Popcorn is amazing.
It is amazing. It's great.
Probably
it's
my favorite food.
Yeah,
hey, everyone.
Vegan.
Hell yeah. Oh, it'd have to be pretty plain popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can't have any of that buttery shit, hey?
No. Well, you can have mock butter. They call it mutter.
Goat. No, that's still... No, you can't.
No? Not mutter? No, that's mutton. You're thinking of Anyway, video games.
I love those.
But if you like video games, you should head on over to hackthedino.com where you can follow us on all the social things and see like replays. So if you're not watching us on twitch.tv/hackthedino right now as we record our shows live, what are you doing with your life? Probably enjoying it. You can head on over to youtube.com/hackthedino and see us there and subscribe and do all those things that other influencers who are a lot more successful do. Or if you don't like our faces, that's not a problem. You can head on over to any podcast app, apart from Google Podcasts, because they're closing that, and listen to our voices ad-free.
Are they really shuttering that as well?
Yeah, something else to go to the Google graveyard.
Google, what are you doing?
Well, you see, there's money, and they really like money.
They obsess over it.
And anything that doesn't give them money means that they don't have money. So you see the dilemma.
God damn, wild.
But anyway, Brain, what have you been up to since we last saw your visage?
Oh, yeah. So, 2023 came to an end. Kicked off 2024, which is going to be a pretty massive year overall.
I'd love to kick 2024 right now.
I'd love to kick it. Oh, man.
Square in the squares.
Well, it started off pretty well. As you said, we moved Greenlight Comics up to about 20 meters further away or closer, depending on where you're coming from.
I cannot believe Nick didn't fulfill my fantasy.
I know. So if you haven't seen, you really should because it's actually great. Ben had an incredible idea while we were moving Han Solo in Carbonite for the shop. And as Ben and Osti are moving it, Ben goes, quick, you got to get Nick to say the line. And I sprint to the new shop and I'm like, Nick, you got to come out. And he's like, oh, okay, sure, why? And I'm like, you got to say the line from Star Wars. And he's like, I'm not doing that.
No. Nick, who, by the way... did cosplay as Boba Fett for the 501st.
Screen accurate
Incredible. Boba Fett costume is what Nick used to do.
And then he went ahead and lost weight. Like, come on.
So, like, I could have been walking in with Han Solo and Carbonite into a place, and all I wanted Nick to do was say, put Captain Solo in the cargo hold. Yeah. That's all he had to do.
But
wouldn't do it.
So
ruined. My life is ruined.
I just pulled it from behind the camera, and it's still one of our most successful videos on social media. Yeah,
really?
100%.
I'll
show you the numbers later. It's hilarious.
That's awesome. They got the reference.
Yeah, they love it. Oh my god, they love it. But it's been good. I have way too many games that are actually in my backlog, so I've eased myself into getting back into actually the habit of playing some video games.
Oh, what's that like?
Which it's nice.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I could do it more.
Yeah, me too. Welcome to being an adult. It sucks. It's a trap. I've always said that. Being an adult's a trap. Growing up's a trap. Don't do it.
It is.
Jazz, Is being an adult a trap?
Jazz was writing in the chat.
I have a mouthful of pop.
Sticking to her name. That's it. Good work.
So I guess it is a trap if you want it to be.
Well, I don't
It
want
could
it to
be
be.
a trap. Or maybe it's just, question everything you know.
Whoa.
What? Okay.
Don't listen to what the man tells you to do.
Yeah, aliens are
The
real
man
and they're
might
living
want
amongst
you to
us.
think it's a trap, but it doesn't have to be.
Taylor Swift is a
You
government
can have
plant.
popcorn anytime you want to. You can have popcorn for breakfast if
Jazz?
you're an adult.
It's true.
So what is it? Say it.
What?
Say the line. Say the line. What is it?
What's what?
It's a trap!
Yes, there it is.
Oh.
Thank you.
I don't get it.
Yeah, you haven't seen that movie.
Oh, bless.
Anyway, what have you been doing besides living?
Living. Oh, God. I'd like to do more of that. But no, this is actually really funny. And there's people talking in the chat kind of off about it. And we started off the show with a very big theme about it. I've gotten really back into wrestling lately.
I'm so proud.
Oh, man. It's if an early plug for it, I normally plug it at the end of the show.
Mm-hmm.
But if anyone listens to MMT, Millennial Movie Talk, the other podcast I do, where it's normally just movies and TV, it's now specifically a movie, TV, and WWE podcast.
You should cover AEW. I keep saying that.
I know we should.
Bryan Danielson.
I always see Bryan Danielson stuff and Kenny Omega stuff, and I'm like,
you won't see-
I should really.
You won't see Kenny Omega for a while.
Oh, really? What's happened?
He's in hospital. He's got the same intestinal problems that Brock Lesnar had, and he's out indefinitely.
Damn.
But Sting and Darby Allin just won the tag titles, so that's fun.
Friggin' Sting.
Yeah.
Still kicking.
Well, he's having his retirement match in a couple of months.
Okay, that
against
makes sense.
The
'cause
Young Bucks.
I
So,
was like shocked when I learned how old he was.
yeah, in his 60s.
Bless.
And he was critically injured by Seth Rollins in his WWE run, and they wasn't supposed to wrestle again. But they anyway, this is a video game
Yeah, we're
podcast.
talking
What
about
video
video
games
games.
you been playing, Braden?
Well, I'm gonna be playing WWE 2K24 when that comes out. Yeah, no, I am actually looking forward to that. But bless, bloody 2K. No, but I have. You might be thinking, Braden, you must be playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Must be. It's all you ever talk about.
Must be.
Yeah. You came in here in that cosplay, and I said, take it off.
Yeah.
Like the green screen will just ruin it.
The full busty car-like outfit was not it. I'm sorry.
And for some reason, your horniness meter was way over the top.
Yeah, like the speed running.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the sex speed running of Baldur's Gate 3.
That's how I. Anyway.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Wow. I thought you said speed running.
No, that was after they patched it.
Oh.
So pre-patch, it was like 2 minutes.
Right.
And it was with Lae'zel. I definitely didn't just watch a TikTok about this. Yeah, it was with Lae'zel. You could lay with Lae'zel within 2 minutes and like 16 seconds or something.
Should have been 69 seconds.
And that would be 3 minutes. Anyway, and then obviously it got patched. So then they were like, oh, dang, now we got to work so much harder. No, it was like still less than 5 minutes.
I think they were working plenty hard.
Oh, they were working as hard as they possibly could. But no, not playing Baldur's Gate 3. I feel really bad that I still haven't played it. It's big and intimidating.
Yep.
And I haven't been playing video games as much as what I would have liked to. So I wanted to ease back in. Mm-hmm. Am I playing Suicide Squad?
Oh.
God, no.
Ooh.
Not in the slightest. Man.
Can you're a big fan of Arkham, right?
Yeah, I love them.
Spoiler alert. Have you seen any of Suicide Squad or anything?
Yeah.
So you know... All right, it's in the name. The name of the game is Kill the Justice League. Guess what happens?
It would be pretty wild if they didn't.
Yeah. What do you think about them bitching out Batman like that?
That's a rough way to treat
Considering that is the Batman from the Arkham games.
Yeah.
That's that Batman.
It's really, really rough. I watched a big long review about it. I'm going to recommend it because I doubt we're going to talk about it at all because
Oh, Floppy will
I
play
don't
it.
really want to. Really?
Yeah, Floppy would be bang up for that whenever Floppy comes back.
Okay, well, okay. I highly recommend the review that Skill Up put up. It's about 40 minutes, but it's really in-depth, really talks about, goes into the pros of it and definitely talks about the cons of it. And just really lays it all out on the table and really shows you what's going on. And so I watched that because I was like, I don't really want to engage with anything more than 40 minutes of this in my life.
Yep.
And it was wonderful review, excellently done, really showed off everything about it. And yeah, just seeing how they treated that was like...
Speaking of treating,
feels bad.
did you hear what Warner Brothers did to IGN?
Oh, no.
So they got a preview copy, and they weren't very favourable about it because
they were
reviewers.
They were
and
like, "Oh, this is not for me."
this is not
not
a
good.
good time. So Warner Brothers went, "Oh, you're not getting a review copy." So they had to buy their own copy on launch in order to review it.
Only the biggest like gaming journalism place ever.
But that, like, if that becomes a trend, like devs not give or publishers not giving games, that's just we're getting into a murky area.
That's very
there.
scummy.
Because
That's really gross.
Yeah, like that's controlling the conversation, and that's not something you should do. You should put something out and have a conversation. I'm talking to you, Mr. Warner Brother. Stop being
you and your brother.
Yeah, both of you.
Have I been playing
Yakko,
World?
Wacko, and Dot. I blame you. Sorry, what?
Have I been playing Pal World?
You didn't answer. You didn't answer what you thought of Batman getting shot in the face.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's less than getting the shot in the face. I'm fine with getting shot in the face, but like the whole setup of how we get such like placing his like almost dead body on a bench, and then it's real like unpleasant.
One cool thing though, and I did see a TikTok about this, which you can follow us on TikTok. Look up Hack the Dino.
Tickers.
Certain points before you encounter Batman, if you look around certain areas, he's actually watching you from the skyscrapers.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so that's cool.
Oh, that's like the first fun thing I've seen about that game.
Yeah.
Bless.
Anyway, what else you play?
I've not been playing Pal World. I know people who have been playing it, and they have been having a very fun time with it.
Friend of the show, Zach Sabbath's been playing it religiously.
I bet. Oh my god, streaming and everything.
Yep. He caught one of the big Chungus guys.
Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna talk about Pal World later on. Trust me, but. Oh my god. Anyway, no, I've been comfort food, getting back into the habit of actually setting aside time to play some video games. Been playing Mass Effect. I had never played the original Mass Effect because it was an Xbox exclusive.
How old are you now, Brad?
I am 20.
It's not a trick question, mate.
6?
26? When did Mass Effect come out?
Oh, like late 2000s. Like maybe like
Should I be
2007,
showing
2008
this?
or something.
If you like jazz.
Yeah.
So late 2000s, so it's about what, 10, 15 years since it came out?
Yeah, I think so.
You're a retro gamer, my son.
Way, I'm playing a retro game. Oh my god, that's craziness. But yeah, I'm playing the edition, which is all 3 games in the one game with it's like the definitive edition or the legendary edition or something like that.
Right. So it's time to play the game.
And it's time to play the game, and I'm enjoying the game. I never played the first one. Because I played 2 because that released on PS3, and I had a PS3. I didn't have an Xbox. And I really enjoyed 2. I played 3 when it came out. Can't remember anything about it. But I remember fondly 2 a lot.
You remember
and I was
fondling?
Like, you know what? I remember fondling only some characters.
Yeah, that's right.
But I was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to start this from the beginning and really go through the whole thing. And man, really enjoying it.
Yeah.
Very fun. Got to whack it on easy because I do not care for the combat in number 1.
Nothing wrong with baby mode.
Slightest.
Does not matter.
Oh
you
my
play
God.
your games how you want. Baby mode is fine.
It's great.
Not a problem.
Yeah. Just blitzing through the story. It's a good time. Loving it. And I am going to be getting something deep into Baldur's Gate 3. And I'm very much looking forward to that.
I like the way you had to restrain yourself on this show.
You know, sometimes I swear without thinking, and other times I, hold it back a bit.
Me too.
What have you been playing?
Balls and shit. No, I've been, so I've been retro hunting a lot. In case you have, I know, right? But even more so.
Oh my god.
We'll talk about that in the retro challenge update. But I have been retro hunting with friend of the show, Ghost Games. Julian, you can head on over to Super Retro Squad and see some of the stuff that we pick up. I've just got a GoPro. I bought myself a Christmas present.
Yeah.
Bought a GoPro, clip it, and I walk around filming what I do every weekend, which
I had got to say, it's really fun to watch.
I like filming it.
It's really fun to watch because it's just like, what's it going to find next?
Yeah. And, sometimes we find some really good stuff. Other times it's a stretch and it all comes down to the editing. But hey, it doesn't matter. But yeah, Super Retro Squad, check that out. So what I've been playing a lot lately is when I pick up a Nintendo game or a Game Boy game and I have to bring it back and clean it and test it and everything, I'll often just find myself, I'll just play this for a bit. So the other day I got a Double Dragon cart. And so we've gotten friendly with one of the vendors who sort of gets stuff.
Nice.
And you'll see him in a couple of these Super Retro videos. You see him and he'll see us and he'll go like this. He shakes his finger and turns around and goes and gets something.
That's so
and then
good.
brings it out to me. And then we were at, where were we the other day? Morphettville. And we were walking along. We didn't even know he was going to be there. And we just hear, boys! And we
You're
turned
like,
around.
That's me. I'm boys.
And we turned around, and he's standing there holding out Double Dragon on the NES.
God.
And he goes, "This is the stuff you like, isn't it?" I went, "Yep, that's what it is."
That's the stuff you like.
And he goes, I just said, "Oh, how much is it?" And he goes, "Oh, he wants $10." And I went, "Yep, cool, done." And he goes, "Oh, so that's the stuff you're after?" And I went, "Yep." And he goes, "Oh, well, I can probably get more of that."
Oh my god.
Ooh, $10 NES
Oh my
games.
God. Make friends with your dealers, folks.
That's right.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, if you want the best stuff.
But
make them deals.
yeah, so I've just been playing a whole bunch of retro games. And then for whatever reason, I did it last night as well. Just sitting around going, "Oh, I'm going to play Pokemon Yellow." So you can actually see it
Again,
down there, Braden.
Comfort food. Actually, yeah, I can. It is currently literally within like 2 arms length.
I've got my green SP,
Oh, it looks good.
my AGS1
With
SP.
the giant yellow
with
cartridge.
the Pokemon Yellow cartridge jammed in there, and I've just been playing that. I didn't realize though that they put in forgot. You press the L and R buttons, it stretches the screen to fit the widescreen, or it goes real small. And I decided to go the real small letterboxed.
Yeah, classic.
But yeah, that's what I've been doing, like a real gamer, playing all the retro games.
That's
Who would have thought?
fun.
But yes, Super Retro Squad. Check us out. Give us a like, give us a hug, give us a follow, give us money so I can spend it on video games. Speaking of people you should give money to, Jazz, what have you been playing?
Well, I've not been playing anything.
Right.
really.
Thanks, Jazz.
I've been playing with spreadsheets. It's great. I saw this thingy today.
A thingy.
Can I show you?
Yeah, sure.
Oh god,
This could go anywhere.
this could be anything.
Hang
It
on.
could be anything.
I'm
What-
trying to get the thing.
Oh yes, here we go.
Found
Yes,
this hit game called
make it,
Wine Rider.
I saw this on Facebook today. and
Make
I
it big
was
screen,
like,
Jazz.
what
Oh
is
my
this?
god.
make it big screen.
Plus.
This way?
That's the one.
Oh my god, Winnie the Pooh.
So what we're watching here for the podcast listeners is someone has modded Disney characters into Mortal Kombat.
These character skins are great.
So we've got Hades choking out Hercules and ripping his trachea out. We've got Cinderella
God,
with
look at
some
him.
weapons and Snow White with some daggers.
Oh my god.
There's Raya there, and Cinderella is beating the crap out of Snow White, and I'm here
Oh
for
my
it.
god. It's so violent. It's so funny.
Yeah. Oh, Maleficent versus good old Hercules.
Wow, that actually fit Maleficent really well, whichever character that
there's
was.
been a lot of thought into this. It's great.
Yeah, they have
I
not
just
done
don't know
this
how
just
they
like
did
throwing
this.
them on.
It's like,
That's fun.
Yeah, but a specific, like Rafiki. Like,
Yeah, like who thinks, yes, hit Disney characters. I'm going to go
Rafiki.
with Rafiki.
I wouldn't actually play that game, but I was just like, how do they even do that?
magic
Like
and
how?
sorcery.
Oh, modders. You're
But-
doing the Lord's work.
And also, I have something else, and I'm sorry, I don't want to slow the show down too much.
Too late.
Last time I was here, I kind of ripped on people in the chat about playing video games for too long.
Yes, you did.
And then I ended up getting this, I get like a,
With Anto here, by the way.
yeah,
Oh,
I get a monthly like roundup email for like a personal development thing. And one of the articles that they sent me was, I'm not kidding, it was a peer-reviewed article, Recovery from Work by Playing Video Games. And then I'm just looking, I was like, oh, okay, this looks interesting. And I'm just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And I'm like, oh, yeah, okay.
so in conclusion, I
Theoretical
win.
framework, gaming and the passive recovery process, blah, blah.
Yes.
And
good
yeah, so
blast.
they were saying how it's like, you end up going energized to work the next day because you're winning stuff and achieving things with video games. That's the
100%.
short of it.
That's me.
I
I
was
walk
like,
out
okay.
clicking my heels.
How does that
All
work
right.
with like people who play like Souls?
Just don't sit there for 10 hours and play because I feel like that's just going to exhaust you anyway.
like, you
it's
know,
not good to be in front of a screen that long. But
follow
so I
the-
was like, yeah, okay, you can play video games every day if you want.
Starts. Just let it.
Sorry.
She'll run out of
follow
breath soon.
follow the Wii Sports instructions,
end.
and every half an hour,
I'm done.
take a stretch and pause and look away from the screen.
Do you know what you shouldn't look away from the screen from?
This.
Whenever Kojima's on,
Oh my
your eyes should be peeled, and
god.
you can't help it with whatever insane crap he's cooking up now. We saw the Death Stranding 2 trailer.
Jazz, we need this on the screen
Okay.
because oh my god.
Jazz hasn't even seen this.
Oh,
So
okay,
we can
please
see-
go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning.
Oh,
This is
Sorry.
You don't want
So good.
Joker Troy Baker?
we'll get there. This thing. So I don't know about you. I watched this whole state of play.
Yep.
And you know it was fine. It's fine.
I did watch it. And Kojima announcing he's going to... Oh, I'm making a video game. So, yeah, no shit, Kojima.
Yeah, thanks.
What I really loved about this was Fragile's mouth mask.
Oh my-
And its hands moving.
Oh my! Everything about this trailer is just like some of the coolest shit I've ever seen.
Is that Troy Baker or is that Lou?
I don't know.
Because I never finished this game.
I never played it, and now I want to.
Well, I've got it now.
just for this. This is a masterpiece of a trailer. I have no idea what is happening at any point in time, what anything is, why things are happening.
You know they're making a movie.
Are they actually making a movie?
They're making a Death Stranding movie. And if we could do a fan casting, I reckon I know someone who'd be really good for the main character.
Oh, is it...
Norman Reedus.
I was going to say Tom
Pretty good
Holland.
fan casting, isn't it?
Like, what is happening here? I have no idea what's going on, but it is crazy. Why is George Miller there? Like, is it George Miller?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the director
Of Mad Max.
Mad Max, yeah.
Yep.
Like,
Not his voice, though. Just his face.
it's so weird, and it's so fun and crazy and cool, and it makes me want to play the first game.
Elle Fanning is there, and I think she's Lou. So BB from the first one.
It's nuts.
Yeah, he's gone full Kojima.
This bit. Oh my god, with the baby. It's like, oh my god, the baby's crying. Now it's spat out a spaceship. Sure.
A drone. Yep. I think they're inside. And then you've got later on, you've got Troy Baker's back.
Yes. Why are they blue?
He's got a guitar sword.
Oh my god,
gun.
his guitar, like laser sword, lightning.
What I couldn't get over is the hair. So the uncanny valley for me is eyes, teeth, and hair.
Yeah,
they're the three things.
Very hard to get right.
Very hard. Kojima's done super well here.
Yeah,
super well to get them happening.
It's freaky.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this game. I'm probably not going to play it much because Kojima, man.
Oh man, he's on a whole nother level. Like,
it's insane.
I want whatever he's having because like it's clearly good.
So he also announced Sign It, Fine It, Sign It, Sin It, Sonic. Pheasant. He's a New Zealander saying pheasant.
Pheasant. You're going to cook up a big pheasant?
So he's going to... He's described it as a spiritual successor to Metal Gear. So basically...
espionage stealth action game.
In other words, I'm making Metal Gear.
But without Konami.
These jerks, how I can actually do it. Hopefully no Keith Sutherland. Look at him. Look at him.
He looks like he's living his best life.
What an amazing... Jazz, how brilliant is Kojima?
I actually don't know, but Ben has a few T-shirts of his, so he must be good.
He's an amazing human being. He's
Bless.
40 years. This is 40 years he's been making video games this year.
That's impressive.
40 years. So he started in 1984.
He doesn't look a day over 39.
Is he like the Miyazaki of video games, would you say?
Much more drugs.
Like, so much weirder.
Yeah.
And he's not quite old enough, but yeah.
He's like if Junji Ito was a bit cheerier.
Yes.
But and then he's apparently
I don't know who that is
he's
either.
worked with Junji Ito on stuff. I don't know what's going on, man. He just hangs out with everyone. It's just nuts.
He's like the only real game developer celebrity we've got.
Yeah, like I can't think of like obviously you get actors and like actors like blowing up to a certain extent, but like it's weird to see an auteur in...
But Kojima never makes a bad game. Like he makes weird games, games that people don't understand.
But they always have a market.
Yeah,
there's always the people who really love it.
Never been a bad game. Really.
Yeah, because sometimes the game just stops and then it's suddenly a movie.
I think he just does what, like, he might have shareholders and whatnot, but it sounds like he just does what he wants anyway and ends up with what he wants.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And
I would
he's
think
amazing.
that's how it is. He's not like, he doesn't really care about what other people think. It just makes the stuff that he would
It ends
be
with
proud
this
of.
bit where they zoom out and they're at, like, Sony Universal Studios or whatever it is. Like, Paramount or whatever it is. I can't remember what freaking
drone
studio
footage,
it is.
yeah. Well, you should
There you go, Columbia. That's the Sony one.
follow his Instagram because he's been
Sharing a lot on there?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to have
Hideo
a look.
Kojima, everyone.
What
What
a
an
mad
absolute
lad.
brilliant human being.
I like his logo.
It's a
nice.
great logo. That's a
logo.
Luden. Do you know what logo I don't like?
Oh, what's that?
X.
X gonna give it to the. You mean the hit social media? I can't even finish
Correct.
that sentence.
But no, more importantly, Xbox. There's been a slew of Xbox rumors going around lately, and I, for one, just want to say, what the hell are you doing, Xbox?
Dude, this is like, obviously these are all rumors for now. And obviously Spencer's going to address them.
Yep. Next week, as we record this.
Yep. So Phil Spencer's going to address, and I'm very interested to see what that results in.
Let's backpedal a bit, give some background for those of you who
back.
haven't heard the news. So basically, a data miner has found out that Hi-Fi Rush and Sea of Thieves have been found in data leaks. And Hi-Fi Rush which was an Xbox exclusive, shadow dropped, of course, last year.
Great success.
Is coming to Switch. And Sea of Thieves is going to PS5.
Yep.
Okay, they're not a big problem. They're old games. They've had their time on Xbox.
One of them's a live service game.
Yep.
It makes a lot of sense to try and squeeze more money out of people.
But then some other rumors have been shown and backed up that Starfield, Gears of War, and Indiana Jones are all coming to PlayStation. Indiana Jones is releasing this year.
It's a new game.
And they're talking about it, which I, for one, love it. I've got a PS5, don't have an Xbox.
Who doesn't have an Xbox.
All for it, because I was contemplating buying an Xbox so I could play that game.
Whoa.
Guess what, guys? Don't need to now.
Not happening. This is pretty wild.
Like, it's led to a lot of the Xbox faithful just going, again? Like,
yeah,
they're feeling betrayed by the company that they've invested thousands upon thousands of dollars into.
In the chat right now, Dylan the Villain, as an Xbox player, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Like,
so
they've really not burning bridges, but like
Well,
they're
they're losing-
certainly laying down some C4.
yeah, they're losing the confidence of their player base.
Yeah.
Which is a very dangerous game to play. Phil Spencer sent out a tweet because he heard all the rumors, obviously, and just said, look, we hear what you're saying.
Imagine he was getting tweeted at pretty frequently.
We hear what you're saying. We're going to have a business direct or whatever to let you know, quote, the future of Xbox and where we're heading, which sounds like there's a bit of an announcement coming.
Normally when things aren't changing, you don't say, we're going to look at the future and it's going to be the same.
So I've had a couple of thoughts and done a little bit of reading as to what I and people think this could be and probably won't be, but could quite possibly be. The first one being they're going to move away from Xbox. I don't know if you've noticed.
The name Xbox?
Yep. There's been some ads, internet ads, where Xbox Game Pass is called Microsoft Game Pass.
Oh.
There's also some rumors, I guess you call them. Yeah, they're rumors. That Microsoft is just going to focus on Game Pass. That Game Pass is the console now. They're putting Game Pass on TVs. They want to really get it on the Switch, even though Nintendo won't allow it. They really want to get it on PlayStation. That'll never happen in a million years. But Game Pass is the console.
Yeah.
They may move away from having physical consoles from now on.
Well, I mean, there was that big document leak where all of their like big slideshows for behind the scenes stuff and all their plans and everything, which obviously was out of date because, you know, COVID happened and a heap of things got changed. But there was their plan in there for their mid-gen update for the Series X. It was completely digital.
Yeah.
So that fits in line with that, but also why would they still possibly even be working on a new console? Like, it's very interesting.
Well, see, that's the other leaks. We've heard that 2026 is when they're going to release the next-gen console. But I deposit this. What if the next-gen console is just a controller? And that has Game Pass.
Stadia.
Stadia had the right idea. It was just the wrong time and the wrong infrastructure.
And it was Google, so it was going to die.
But if someone like Microsoft comes in who has billions upon billions of dollars...
Billions.
And look, I think gaming only made up like $4 billion of the $11 billion Microsoft earned last financial year.
Yeah.
It's a good number, but it's a small piece of the pie.
Yeah.
Like, they're not reliant on the gaming side to actually make money. They can afford to take risks. And
from their overall business, as the business structure that holds Xbox in it, they're such a drop in the pond.
They make more money from Microsoft Office than they do Xbox.
Which is
like, think about that.
Because who's using Microsoft Office?
I honestly think that this might be a big change coming.
I imagine it's going to be
As for Phil's announcement,
pretty massive.
I think he's just going to say, well, everyone should enjoy our games. So we're going to put it everywhere because money.
I hope it's just like, I mean, from a business side of things, and we're looking at Microsoft, again, one of these multi-billion-dollar corporations, which is disgusting, but that's just the world we live in.
Yeah.
Which we could change if we all rise up. Anyway, they want money.
Yeah.
And if you were to go to your board members and your business team and you were to go, hey, so there's an entire market of people that have been console, like they've stuck with PlayStation forever. They've never played these Xbox games. We could release over 10-year-old games at full price and sell them to an entire market that has never played them.
Yeah.
Remastered. Release all 5 Gears of War games on PlayStation. Squeeze that dry. Get all the possible money you can. Money. Because that's all they care about.
No, absolutely.
They don't actually care about
You.
Like, I'm sorry. And I know Phil Spencer's like, yeah, up the gamers. But, like, they are a businn. It's pretty
Phil
sad.
Spencer has people he has to answer to.
Yeah.
And he's done an amazing job getting this
Towing that
Xbox to turn around the way it has.
Yeah.
Like, the Xbox One debacle was like soul destroying. They lost that horse race before it even been led to the stocks. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah. The stock market.
Yeah. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum.
Kill me.
Said the horse to the glue man. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you were to ask my analytical brain what's going on, don't know. We're going to have to wait until next week.
Fire sale. Everything must go.
No, like they're not going to go out of business, but I
they're
would
not.
hedge a bet that we may be seeing the last of the Xbox consoles very, very soon.
Well, I think it was Phil Spencer as well who said, like, in terms of Team Blue, Team Red, and Team Green, like, he was like, Nintendo and Sony are in a completely different playing field to what
He also did
Xbox
say
are.
that during a court case where he had to prove that Xbox was majorly
Yeah,
behind
they're
in
like,
order.
we're struggling so much. Don't look at our dad. Don't look at Mr.
No, that's his
Gates.
$11 billion.
Mr. Gates has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, so no, he's too busy on an island. But speaking of islands, there's an island in Fortnite. And you know what else is in Fortnite? Disney, because I own 10% now.
Really glad it wasn't Epstein, but sure.
Yeah. So
Wait, what?
didn't you hear about this?
I saw this weird little ad
Disney
thing.
owns 10% of Epic Games now
Oh, they-
for $1.5 billion.
Holy
And they are working with Epic and Fortnite to create sort of like a Disney hub world where you can watch Disney movies, be the metaverse type thing.
Yeah, because I got the gist of the whole, this whole metaverse thing. It's very Wreck-It Ralph. But, like, I didn't know they actually bought
done.
in on Epic. That's wild.
So that was announced last night. And in our Discord, which you can join by heading over to hackthedino.com and clicking on the
Clearly,
Discord
I
button.
need to be checking the Discord.
Yeah, I typed in and goes, wait, is this Disney thing real or is this a troll? Because I
mean,
saw that.
That trailer it looked pretty fan-made.
It did, and I went, "What's going on?" But no, it's a real thing. Bob Iger announced it during the Disney big announcement time, full of fun. Hey, Jazz,
23.
yeah, that's the one. Did you see that?
Wait, is D23 already on?
No, it's not D23. It was just I think it was a shareholder meeting. We had to announce everything's coming up.
Shareholders, we're going to make you so much money. We're releasing Moana 2.
I was about to say that, Jazz. Do you know Moana 2 is coming this year?
I do.
27th of November.
You sound so excited.
I'm so excited.
I did see, because I follow a lot of artists on Instagram, they were discussing how 7 out of the top 10 most streamed movies on streaming services had, like, the top one's Moana. And out of the top 7 out of the top 10 are animated films.
Moana's
And it was them all talking about, like, Animation Guild, Rise Up, animation unions. Like, we should be getting paid correctly. They should be supporting our work and everything, which is very important. But also, it made me go, oh, wow, Moana is still number 1 of all of them?
It's a really good film.
It is a
Like,
good
I
film.
can't really fault it.
But no
Unlike that
wonder
Wish
they're making
movie.
it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like it's a good movie, and I think like I actually found out because I follow heaps of Disney artists on Instagram, and they can, like, obviously when they're making these films, they can't talk about it. Like if there's something that they're in production on,
Yeah.
they just won't. And then as soon as there's some kind of announcement. They're like, here, and
The
here's a
floodgates open.
screenshot of something.
Here's this
Here's
concept
the
art I'm working on.
poster. I worked on this.
So fun.
It's nice.
So just part of the press release with good old Bobby Iger talking about this 10% buyer or buy-in of Epic Games for $1.5 million. Epic will then look to create a new in-game universe associated with Fortnite that will house some of Disney's biggest brands that include Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, Avatar, and many others. We're talking about the big blue people, not the cool one. This persistent universe is one that is said to allow fans to play, watch, shop, and engage with content, characters, and stories. And you think about it now, a majority of the characters, say in the last year, that have been introduced to Fortnite, pretty much all Disney owned.
Yeah.
This has been cooking for a while.
I was going to say, you read that out and I'm like, you could have told me they released this a year ago because is that not already what Fortnite is? It's just
Pretty
all
much.
Disney characters anyway.
Did you know
But,
who the secret skin?
Specifically saying shop is gross.
Do you know who the secret skin in Fortnite is for this season?
No.
You don't know?
No.
I'll give you a hint. You're pretty good.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
So you must be freaking out.
Floppy and I both played it until we got the skin.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I'm talking about Solid Snake.
Yeah.
And what's more, you can have Solid Snake skin and then Old Snake.
Oh, that's fun.
So we played trios. Oh, I'm going to talk about this because talk about how brilliant I am. Floppy V and I were playing Fortnite last week.
Mhm.
And
As you all want to do.
as we do. Floppy, sorry, just in the
Pro
chat, just in the chat, Julian from Ghost Games, who I go out retro hunting with, had just went, oh God, here we go, because he's heard this story. Yeah. So yeah, we're playing, and Floppy's floppy, so he died pretty quickly. V went to save him because we were playing trios, and she got killed as well. And I just went, oh, I'll come and save you guys, being whatever.
Yeah. You're like, I'm dead.
Wiped out the team.
Whoa.
Got their cards, rebooted them.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, cool. Pro gamer moment.
I'm doing so good.
About 5 minutes later, another team wiped out Floppy, wiped out V. I came running in,
Oh my God.
wiped out that team,
Oh my God.
got their reboot cards, booted them back up again.
Oh my God. At this point, are you just like the Die Hard themes playing in your
No,
head? And
so
you're just
after I rebooted them the second time as they were coming down, I just went, oh. And they went, what? What's wrong? What's wrong? And I was going, oh, my back. It just hurts from carrying you.
oh, that's so good.
And Floppy laughed and we went, oh, that's a bit mean.
But it was true.
Have you not met Ben?
Oh, bless.
Anyway, pro gamer. I'm joining the Fortnite World Cup.
Goddamn. Fortnite, I swear to God, is just like...
It's that it will. I've been
won't
saying
die.
this for years. Fortnite will be the
Fortnite
metaverse.
is the metaverse. And now they're just straight up being like, hey,
Lego
guys,
Fortnite is a fun ass time.
it's the start.
Just like we said when they bought Harmonix, they've got they've released a peripheral guitar that you can
Oh
fold
my God,
up.
have they actually?
Yeah, they've released a peripheral guitar so you can play the Harmonix Fortnite.
God.
Like you buy songs and it's Guitar Hero. Fortnite is the metaverse. Like all these other jerks who think they're doing it. No, it's not going to be. It's going to be fun times because Fortnite's there with all their skins. What game has Ryu and other characters who I can't think, Family Guy? What's his name? Peter from the Family Guy.
Peter.
Has Solid Snake. Has Darth Vader. Has Anakin Skywalker.
Has Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
John Cena's in there. So is Becky Lynch.
Goddamn.
Like Ninja Turtles. Shredder's coming out soon.
Yep.
Like,
do you think now that Disney have a hold on them a bit more, do you think they'll be less open to more colourful character stuff? Other IPs?
I don't know. They just shoot each other in the face with guns. So,
Yeah, true. It's incredible that Disney let them get away with that in general.
but no one dies. Like you digitize. So I think that's how they get justify it.
Digimon, digital monsters.
Yeah, that's it. Speaking of Digimon came out on handheld devices, did they not?
I'm sure there was a Game Boy
Yeah.
Digimon game.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It's probably on your phone.
Probably.
Shitty mobile game.
Segue into 2024, which I'm calling the year of the handhelds. Wow, you just really belted that mic.
Really hit that mic. I
You
have
just
terrible
slapped
depth
him
perception. Sorry, audio listeners.
Yeah, so 2024, I'm declaring the year of the handhelds. Why is that, I hear you think? Well, it's because there are a plethora of handheld gaming devices coming out this year that we're all very excited about, and it looks like handheld gaming has had a resurgence. Like, it sort of petered off towards the end of the 3DS. Switch came out, and everyone went, holy crap, that's a great idea. Let's copy it.
Yeah. Yeah, because 3DS was around, like, obviously, it's just another form of the DS.
Yeah.
It was hot. Like,
So-
everyone was all over it, but it reached a point where everyone was kind of, we're all over it.
The PS Portal came out recently, like within the last 2 weeks. I've not played one. I didn't want to
That's
spend...
the controller with the screen attached.
the controller with the screen attached. Your backbone, basically.
Yeah.
People are loving it. There have been rumors that Sony are thinking about rebooting the Vita to play PS5 games. There's rumors. Xbox, there's rumors that Xbox are looking into a handheld as well. And this is because Phil Spencer liked a tweet. So
Real hard-hitting
journalism.
I
And
bet Phil Spencer regrets liking that tweet.
let's face it, Switch 2 is this year.
I mean, how could it... Like, can you imagine if it's not?
It is. No, they have
Like-
no games.
Like,
They have Princess Peach, next month? They have Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake this month. That's it.
yeah,
Nothing.
yeah.
We are getting a new console this year.
Has to be.
So I predict March, they'll announce it, followed up by a June Direct, which will show it in all its glory.
Do you think they announce it as a separate thing, not just in a direct?
It'll be like it was with the Switch. They'll play like a promo video.
Okay.
And it'll be
I
more
wanna-
information coming next month, and then they'll release it September, October.
I want it to be handled in such a Nintendo-ass way, where it's like, hey, we have this Nintendo Direct scheduled up, and the start of the Nintendo Direct's like, hey, Princess Peach Showtime's out, you can go play it right now. And there's still like 40 minutes left of the Direct, and you're like, what is this Direct about? And then they just lead into
No,
the
well,
full
do you
reveal.
remember the Switch announcement? Because the Switch was the first one they did as a direct announcement.
I remember the cringy advert where like people were playing it on a rooftop at a
So
party.
that was the first.
Was that in that Direct?
that was the first direct.
Okay.
So what came out the day before that was Mario peeking through a curtain, like big costume Mario peeking through the curtain, and it says, "Join us tomorrow when we reveal our new console."
Oh.
and that was it. That was the
Okay.
announcement.
So I clearly don't remember it because I battened down the hatches and went and hid in the cave for a while because I imagined the internet exploded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was pretty big.
Okay, yeah, they'll probably do that again. Brent was 2 years old when the Switch was released.
So I'm predicting March for an announcement. We haven't had a start of year direct either from Nintendo.
Yeah, because normally people were like, "Oh, the state of play just happened." So, and I think they're doing them more frequently this year, is what they said.
Because they have no first-party properties coming out.
Yeah, I really want to know what a couple of their big studios are working on. Because, like, hey, Sucker Punch, what you got cooking over there?
Who? I
Anything?
don't know what you're talking about.
Anything? Sucker Punch?
No,
Hello,
never heard of them.
guys? No,
Never heard of them.
no.
Hello, I'm
You're
Sony.
not even going to pass off the Infamous
Huh? What?
remaster?
Sorry,
to
what?
anyone, please?
No. Sorry. Well, I can't talk about these
Ghost of
things.
Tsushima 2? No.
Who?
A
No,
new IP?
That was self-contained.
God forbid there be new IPs.
IP. Like, who wants a new IP? IP doesn't give us guaranteed money.
I want new IPs.
New IPs are a gamble, and we're a business. Sorry.
It's such a shame because it's a joke that we were doing, but it's also so real. It hurts.
The best kind of gags are written with the blood of your tears.
Capitalism.
That should be my T-shirt. Written in the blood of your tears. What are we talking about?
The
yeah,
Switch.
handhelds. Yeah, Switch 2. Switch 2's coming. It's coming at you. From what we know through people in companies who make hardware, that the Switch Pro, or as I prefer, the Super Nintendo Switch, will possibly have a Tegra 9 SoC. I was hoping Anto would be here, so I put lots of jargon in there that he would understand and be able to explain to us. But
System on a chip.
oh, okay, cool. Not sauce on a cookie. French toast, by the way. French toast. What do you have on French toast? Do you know what French toast is? Braden?
Isn't that like sweet toast?
It's bread.
Sugary toast.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
no, it's bread with an egg batter and fried onto the bread. You put an egg and milk batter and you soak the bread in it and
That's
then you
right.
fry
Yeah,
it.
you soak the bread. Yeah.
Fry it in a butter pan. French toast. Jazz, you know what French toast is, don't you?
Yeah.
What do you eat on French toast? Braden? What do you put on there?
On
Yeah. What do you eat with French toast?
after doing all of that?
Yeah.
Probably nothing. That's
No,
a
it's
lot.
nice, crispy, juicy, deep fried, buttery
Sugar.
Chat. What do you put on French toast? Jazz. What do you put on French toast?
Like maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
Whoa.
You're all wrong. Do it with tomato sauce.
Oh.
I swear to God, it's the best thing you'll ever have.
Ben, that's the youngest I've ever heard you sound.
French
You sound like a
toast.
6-year-old. I want
French toast.
tomato sauce on my toast.
Tomato sauce on French toast is absolutely brilliant.
Caramelized bananas.
Caramelized bananas, Vegemite. Vegemite, there you go, Michael Towns, Game Boy Games. Vegemite's also good. My dad used to put Promite on it, and Promite's...
Umami.
I think Promite... My dad likes Promite is the perfect descriptor of the type of personality my dad is.
You were abused as a child.
Not physically.
Just emotionally, spiritually,
Yeah.
taste buddily.
No, because I had sauce on my French toast.
Bless.
My
What
grandparents...
else the Switch got?
What
My
else
grandparents
do you
were
put
trying to
tomato
get
sauce on,
back.
Ben?
Reel it in.
We used to have eating contests with who would eat the most. I ate a whole loaf of French toast once.
Oh, I'm actually
sauce.
feeling sick. Oh my God, stop.
I'm going to make you French toast with tomato
That's
sauce.
so gross.
French toast, tomato sauce forever! So Switch 2.
DLSS 2.2.
Yeah, and ray tracing.
Yeah, that I'm
But
very interested to see.
no OLED screen. They're going back to an LCD.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the rumors.
Oh, that won't be good.
Oh, well, you know.
Oh, that's a shame. I'd rather not have ray tracing and rather have an OLED. It'd be much nicer. People love an OLED. Oh my God.
But there are a whole bunch of handheld systems coming out from not people who are Nintendo.
Ooh.
For example, we have got the Steam Deck 2 due to be coming out sometime this year. Valve has confirmed that it is a multi-generational product line in the works, and there's a picture of it.
Which is wild for Valve to so quickly, because they did that incredible mid-gen refresh.
Yeah.
Without really even, they laid it so low. They were like, "Hey guys, we've changed up a couple things with the Steam Deck."
And it lasts more than 20 minutes now.
And people got, and people got their hands on it and were like, "This is such an improvement for no extra money. It's incredible." And it's so rare to see Valve make a move like that, which is cool.
It's so rare to see Valve do anything past the initial... like, we'll never get a Switch Steam Deck 3.
No.
Like,
God,
forget
no.
about that. It'll
But,
be rumoured for years. People will want it and scream out for it, and they'll just go, what? No, money.
I
Shut up.
love what they're doing, because through these handhelds like the Steam Deck and stuff, it's like, it's bringing PC gaming into not having to be PC gaming at a desk with a big giant desktop PC.
Here's
and
the
shit.
problem with PC gaming. All right?
I thought you were going to say PC gamers, and I was like,
Them too. Here's the real problem with PC gaming. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at you.
fair.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Usually when I'm naked. PC gamers. The PC game. PCs. Here's the problem. You need a miracle for a PC to work correctly.
Yeah.
Like, speaking from first-hand experience, I've got a goddamn PC in there that I run this freaking show on.
Sometimes.
The amount of times that freaking... Do you know how many times that PC's been rebuilt because one little thing went wrong?
Yeah.
Braden, you initially built it.
Yep.
Then you had to rebuild it.
Yep.
Then Anto had a crack.
Yep.
Then Braden rebuilt it again. Then Anto had to have another crack.
Yep.
There was a time when Anto had to bring his PC here.
Yeah, that was a wild period of time. Anto hauling his entire PC.
Do you know what the problem was in the end?
No.
When I took the PC to Jazz's work for their IT people, they hooked it up to their monitor, and the monitor instantly downloaded a program onto it, which chewed up all the RAM and all the runtime.
God.
So that particular problem that time was solved by deleting that program.
Jesus Christ. Bloatware, man, I swear.
Anyway, so PC, like, you need a miracle for it to work. Yep. That's my problem with PCs. However, these mini handhelds are more like consoles with PC power in it, and I'm all for it. And I've just seen the time. So we're going to talk about more handhelds now. I'm going to stop getting distracted.
Hell yeah. Bring it in. Bring it in. Get the show.
The Miu Mini Flip.
The what?
The Miu Mini Flip. Jazz, if you could bring it up on the screen.
Sounds like a trampoline brand.
This is only a patent at the moment, but these are the designs they've patented. It's basically an SP.
That's a Game Boy.
Yeah, with some really cool colors. It has a flip-out clamshell design with a 3.5-inch LCD panel.
That's cute.
and it's expected to run 6-bit and 64-bit games.
Yep. Yeah. There is a really nice niche market of, like all sorts of these little handhelds.
Just love the idea of an SP, but with 2 thumbsticks.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice.
That's really cool.
That would be nice.
And I love those colors. Like, I'm seeing these going, oh, geez, I wouldn't mind that. Oh, geez, that looks cool. I'd never play them. I have a plethora of handhelds in front of me.
Yeah, true.
And I'm only playing that one over there.
Well, I guess their goal is generally to be, it's the one you pick up and the one you actually take with you and the one you actually play all your games on.
Yeah, but I got a phone.
Why is that aid?
That's another thing about Xbox, just going back there.
Yeah.
Console sales don't really increase over time, apart from the Switch. Do you know what does increase? Mobile phone sales.
Up and up.
Like,
always up and up.
Where are you going to invest your money? Like, the thing that's selling more, not consoles. Anyway.
There you go, Sony. Bring back the Xperia.
No, bring back the N-Gage.
Oh.
Bring back my taco shell, my beautiful taco shell.
Oh my God.
Where you have to take out the battery to switch games. And it chews through it like 2 hours.
Terrible.
Michael Towns has an N-Gage.
Oh, man.
The Orange Pi. So it has a rock-chipped RK355 processor for Android and Linux gaming.
Linux.
Whatever. And or a AMD Ryzen 7 numbers for Windows gaming.
Bless.
Also comes with a 7-inch LCD panel, stereo speakers, a couple of microphones, 3 USB-C ports, 2 customizable buttons at the back. The top-end Windows variant might come with 16 gig of RAM and 512 gig of onboard storage.
That's pretty
Is this
good.
the Orange P thing?
Yeah, Orange P.
Orange P.
Sorry.
Bring up the Orange P.
See a doctor.
Just describe the Orange P there for a sec, Braden.
Okay, the Orange P, I would describe it as it looks like a phone that someone has photoshopped a couple buttons onto. And
Orange Pie?
Yes.
Sorry.
Orange Pie. I mean, the specs sound all right, but
It would be P if it had an extra I. Is that right?
it's like a Raspberry Pi.
So when I was a kid, we didn't have handhelds that had 512 gig.
Back in my day.
We had these save icons
Oh, hell yeah.
with 3.5 meg.
Oh my God.
You wanted to get a cool song from your friend's PC and put it on your PC so you could play it through Winamp? You'd need a couple of these and have to span that MP3 over.
Crazy. Hilariously, I don't think I've seen a floppy disk in many years. I remember them being a lot bigger because I was a lot smaller. And so I honestly just saw you hold these now and I went, they were actually not that big.
My daughter went into my games room and saw it. So she saw this one here, which is Street Fighter or Fighting Street. Yeah, she saw it and said, "Why do you have save icons?"
Why do you have physical toy save icons, Ben?
Yeah. Julian and I on our Super Retro hunt last weekend. Julian bought a whole bunch of these, and I said, "Hey, can I go through them and just grab the shareware one?" So what do we got there?
I was gonna say that's Commander Keen Dream shareware.
Commander Keen. I got these ones for Floppy.
Oh, dude.
So I think he'll flop out when he sees it.
Flop out. Whoa.
Well,
that's a way to say thank you.
Speaking of experience. And Lemmings.
Oh, nice.
Part of me, I haven't said Jazz yet, so we'll get a live reaction. Part of me wants to get an old 486 so I can play these games.
God.
A what?
An old 486.
I didn't even know what that is.
Sweet.
It's an old...
I can be a PC gamer.
Piece of trash.
You know the startup screen, Jazz, that plays at the start of the show before the countdown?
Yeah.
That's a 486 or a Pentium screen.
Pentium, yeah.
Anyway.
I reckon I've played one of those.
You would have. You're not that younger than me.
Like Prince of Persia things.
Yeah. But shareware. Holy crap. These are amazing.
Yeah. Oh, just people...
I even remember saving stuff on one of those things.
Yeah.
Like when I was just in high school and we didn't have, like, you didn't have the compact disc yet.
And they come out with... I used to have translucent ones. You know how you like the Game Boy translucent ones that are purple and whatnot? I had some of them. Yeah. Oh, amazing.
My for the difference in times at school, I had just started school when they started phasing out. They still had them, but they started phasing them out. So I reckon in year 3 was when we stopped using floppy disks.
I remember in a tech class in high school. Tech. We were all ripping on the computers because they were an off-brand PC or whatnot. Yep. And the teacher was really offended. And he goes, "Excuse me, I'll have you know, these computers are equivalent to a good 386. And we all laughed at him.
Understandably.
He was standing there. His name was Mr. Pamela. And he was standing there. He was very defiant. He thought it was a very, very good act he was making. And us being all 14 and 15-year-old boys pointed and laughed our asses off at him. Ha 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 ha! Back to Doom.
This isn't Nintendo.
The Rocket Man P1. The Pocket Man P1.
Look, it's a Game Boy.
Yeah, it's only a concept at the moment. It features 4 face buttons, 2 analog sticks, and a circular D-pad, along with 3 functioning buttons labelled Star, Select, and Menu.
Why is this just appeering in the top left corner like that?
Because it's a picture.
Okay.
You can zoom in on it.
With 4 shoulder buttons on the rear of the device, placed on an odd ridge, behind the screen. That's a pretty good idea, though. So basically, it's a Game Boy, but with the back poking out a bit.
So it's a bit thicker.
Yeah, a bit thicker, and you got buttons you can put on the back.
Gotta say, really not a fan of the placement of those shoulder buttons. Like, having to reach over R1 to hit R2, that feels pretty unpleasant to me.
Oh, well, you can tell who wasn't a Super Nintendo gamer, can't we?
Yeah.
So that'll be a good time when that comes out. The screen itself appears to be a bezel-free 4x3, 3.5, whatever. Hey, I'm Australian. I enunciate things differently.
Basil. It's like a cheesel.
Bezel.
Bevel.
Bezel. The MSI Claw.
This thing I know about.
Take it. Go for it.
Yeah, so like MSI, who make graphics cards, monitors, laptops, they're a big PC gaming brand. Mm-hmm. They are very heavily involved in the gaming market. They have basically made an ROG Ally and a Steam Deck. They've made their version of it, and they made it black and have put their dragon on it and called it the Claw. The Claw, which is a great name. Very much leans into MSI's whole dragon thing. This was released. It was shown off and revealed at CES this past month. Mm-hmm. Good. You've got stats here. Cool. So yes. A 7-inch, 120 hertz, 1920 1080 touchscreen.
Ow.
What?
Hertz.
Fucking hell. This is interesting. It's got an Intel processor rather than AMD, which a lot of the others run.
That is interesting.
Just watching you straight through the years. Does
it have Mario?
It is interesting. I mean, legally? Legally? But yeah, it's actually it's pretty impressive because it's actually got a decent battery on it, and it's good having competition. Like,
it is, absolutely.
It would be weird if it was just Valve making the Steam Deck and all of a sudden that was kind of it. Because then there wouldn't be much competition. There wouldn't be much reason for Valve to go and do
competition breeds
mid-gen refresh.
Yeah, competition breeds ingenuity.
Yeah.
That's what Nintendo's so good at.
It just means Asus release one in white and MSI release one in black. But it actually is very good for competition because it means they're all going to now be developing stuff and changing stuff. People have been saying recently, because of all these handhelds and everything, they're noticing some indie games recently, like new release stuff, a lot more like made to be a lot more legible from a handheld smaller screen. Mm-hmm. And like they're being designed that way, which is fascinating that like it's actually seeping into how games are being designed, which is cool.
You can also talk about the last one as well, considering you actually own...
I have the first one.
Yeah.
The Asus ROG Ally. I love this little guy. That's definitely what it looks like.
That's Noob Sabots.
That's Noob Sabots ROG Ally 2. You can unlock the Asus ROG Ally 2 if you beat the tower.
No. Toasty. Down and start when Toasty pops up on the Super Nintendo.
That's it. But yeah,
Toasty!
I really enjoy my Asus ROG Ally. Favorite thing about it, it doesn't run Steam Deck OS or anything.
The reason it's shadowed out is because this is the second one, and we are under an NDA. We're not allowed to show it.
Obviously, that image has the real one behind it, but can't actually show it.
No. NDAs, sorry.
It's a really good handheld. I really love it. It obviously, much like any handheld, if you're trying to run it at any sort of like decent like up AAA game or anything, you're not going to get a lot of battery life out of it. But again, the fact that I can play this handheld all the time and then go and dock it and use it as a desktop PC, and the fact that it runs Windows, that's my favorite thing about it.
Can you partition the hard drive?
Yeah, you can 100%. This is just a PC in the palm of your hand. And
Wow.
I love that because it's not running Linux and you don't have to learn how fucking
Sorry,
Linux works. Sorry for
Linux.
just straight up swearing there, but
Linux.
Linux,
Yeah.
Linus Tech Tips. No, you don't have to.
Less problematic
You
than
don't.
him, though.
You don't have to learn how to do all that. You don't have to learn how to jailbreak Steam Deck OS or anything. It's just Windows out the box. It's just like getting a laptop and just going, "Yep, cool, Windows done," and it just
Again,
works.
It's a console in your hand and does everything a console does, and not have to sit there screaming at the computer because it's an inanimate object that's not working the way it's supposed to.
There are drivers. I will warn
No.
you. You do. It's a PC. You do have to update your drivers. That is a thing that you do. From personal experience,
So just like
Asus have made it very easy in their Asus
what drivers
software.
does it have? Like rescuing a princess, or
Yeah.
just betterment of themselves?
Yeah.
or-
No. Oh, man, I was gonna try and think of a race car driver, and I don't have any names in my head.
Mario Andretti.
Who the hell is that?
He's a race car
I
driver.
was trying to think of a V8 driver. Or
Ayrton
something.
Senna.
Who's the F1 driver? The F1 driver.
I don't know. There's heaps of
Yeah.
Larry Perkins. Larry
Yeah,
Perkins. that's one.
driver San Francisco. That's the one I was thinking of. Thank you for that. But
Oh, you meant the games. I thought you meant
I'm-
actual drivers.
no, I was also thinking of actual drivers.
Oh, okay,
Incidentally,
Incidentally, what's so good about watching a driving race on TV?
Scarf?
Like, if you're there, I can understand it because
Scarfy?
there's a chance of a crash. But
Scarfy?
I don't know.
Scarface.
why,
Wasn't that a
why
V8
would you?
driver?
Why would you watch Bathurst?
Ryan Gosling. That's the one.
Why
Colin
would you-
McRae. I should have said that.
Like, you know, you want to watch fast cars, you watch Fast and Furious. You watch Roman Reigns do a Superman punch in a movie.
Fast cars?
Hey, Jazz,
Yeah.
which one of these handhelds should I get?
They're pretty pricey. Should get the Switch too.
I'll get the Switch too.
He's gonna get the Switch too.
Yeah.
I think.
That's it.
I don't know.
If trying to learn how to PC anything, you're probably just gonna get the Switch too.
It'll
Let's be real.
PC me off, that's for sure.
That's it.
But we've been Hack the Dino. This has been our gaming cast, where we bring you the past, present, and future of video games news, previews, and discussions. But don't turn off now. I look at our analytics. I know as soon as you hear that phrase, you switch this off. Don't.
I probably would have switched it off halfway through Braden Dixon just then. Jesus.
We've got very important things to say and plug, like this. Braden,
Hi.
what do you do?
I do, well, firstly, you should go and support local business if you're in Adelaide, or if you're anywhere in Australia, you can get it posted out.
Do you know who else we should look at who does support, like us specifically, is the Patreons.
Oh.
The Patreons who support us at a specific level, like
should.
Seth, aka Sutek, Ash Knight, Karen Knight, Dylan the Villain, Triple Indy, Michael Townsend, Game Boy Dad. Game Boy Dad. But you were saying, Braden.
Yes. So if you like supporting local business and you want to possibly come see me over in the Adelaide CBD, you can head over to Greenlight Comics.
Come and see me in the Adelaide CBD.
You shouldn't have said Adelaide. It would have been a lot smoother.
Wiki,
Wild,
wah,
Wild
wah,
West.
wah.
Sorry, I was just thinking of the lyrics to Wild Wild West there.
Jim West, Desperado.
Desperado. No, so Greenlight Comics, we just recently moved, literally 20 meters away. So don't
Just around the corner.
Don't panic. We're literally so close.
Personally, I like the new store better than the old one.
Thank you.
Like, I actually really do.
It's a good
Have
fit.
you got any new photos of it yet?
Not yet, because I don't
Okay.
really want to post too many photos while we're still working on it. 'Cause
Yeah, okay.
it doesn't feel finished yet. Like,
Okay.
Dan's prepping a whole new mural. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be really
I
fun.
love the fact that Dan finished that mural and then you moved a week later.
It's amazing.
Brings me so much
It's
joy.
and Ross has been enjoying painting over it recently.
I bet.
It's great. But yeah, you should come through, check it out, check out the new spot, get acquainted with it. They're putting in a boba tea place nearby.
Oh, how far? How
like
close?
a real fancy. So we're in Park Arcade now, which is the little arcade that we've been next to all these years.
Boba tea.
But yeah,
Boba tea.
at
Where?
the end, the Gawler Place end,
That was a Star Wars quote.
the empty shop there. That's now becoming a very fancy looking boba tea place. That's
Oh, cool.
opening soon.
Cool. Someone
and
should put a cafe in
It's
there.
gonna be cool. Unfortunately, there is a cafe already directly across from there. So
Is it?
yeah, Rex.
Oh, yeah, Rex. They use Genovese. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah. I got a coffee from there once. Very cheap.
Yeah.
Which was
Reason for that.
Yeah.
Get what you pay for.
Bless. But yes, you can see a wonderful video on the Greenlight Comics Instagram and TikTok and stuff of Ben moving Han and Carbonite. Highly recommend checking it out. It's great. And if you go to the website, you can see all the hard work that I put in that like 10 people look at. So be wonderful if you head over there.
Put Captain Solo in the cargo hold.
Wow, Tamura Morrison, was that you?
It was.
But otherwise,
I'm a clone trooper.
I'm every fucking clone trooper.
Blimey.
Bad
shit.
Batch. Anyone actually watch that show?
No, I'm not up to it, so I'm still watching Clone Wars.
I watched Clone Wars and I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch. Nah, I can't.
You can't?
I can't do it.
Yeah, right.
Nah, I just don't.
Did you watch Ahsoka?
You know what? I haven't watched Ahsoka yet.
You should probably watch
I
Ahsoka.
should probably watch Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's why I'm in the middle of Rebels.
Rebel.
Bad Batch. I just can't get around it. Anyway,
Yeah, you want to finish Rebels now? You started it.
I do another show, which you can check out, where we talk about wrestling. But we mainly talk about movies and TV. Okay,
You might be able
we
to
talk
bring
about movies, TV shows, and wrestling.
You might be able to bring up the YouTube channel, Jazz.
Yeah, that'd be
Millennial
cool.
Movie Talk.
Millennial Movie
The
Talk.
YouTube channel, is it called Millennial?
Millennial Movie Talk.
Besides the fact that none of them are millennials.
Don't worry about that. It's fine.
Maybe don't bring up my
Millennial.
don't bring up my search history.
Oh, no.
What are you doing? Don't bring up my search history.
Blast my
Why are you
cat.
showing everyone my search history, Jazz? Stop it! No! Oh God,
There we
no!
are.
That one?
That's
Yes.
the one.
Okay.
But yeah, you can see recently we've been talking a lot about wrestling because there's some hot stuff coming in there. We also went and saw the newest Ghibli movie recently. Has Been Hotel's really, really good.
It's
Oh, I
Ghibli.
want to watch it.
Ghibli. Has Been Hotel's fantastic. I really recommend it. The songs, oh my God, they're amazing. But yeah, it's a fun little channel that we have over there where it's basically just an excuse for me to actually be able to talk to my friends.
As we record this,
Isn't that what this is?
That is also what this is.
as we record this, it has been approximately 5 hours since the WrestleMania press conference.
Yep, they're kicking off the road to WrestleMania.
Where The Rock was there with Roman Reigns to challenge him, and then Cody Rhodes came out and said, no, actually, contractually, I won the Royal Rumble, therefore I get to pick my opponent, and I'm not backing down to you, Rock. It's Anyway, long story short, if you got worked by that, well, good. I was going to pay you out, but no, it's good that you got worked by it.
It's good because that's what you meant to do.
Yeah, you're supposed to believe it.
Oh, so good.
And there is nothing better than Bad Guy Rock.
It's so
There
good.
is
Hollywood
nothing better than sunglass wearing, silk shirt wearing,
I was really,
Hollywood Rock.
I was a little disappointed when you didn't walk out in sunglasses, but
No,
I
'cause
think
that'd
that
give
would
it
have been
away.
telegraphing it
Yeah,
too much.
You'll
So
get him. You'll
he's
get him.
coming. He's
You'll
coming.
get him.
Oh man! But actually, it's going to be a really good time to actually listen to Millennial Movie Talk next month because Alex is going to Elimination Chamber in Perth.
See old Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, and hopefully there's rumors of big matches happening. Maybe we'll see. But
Oh, really? What's rumored at
the
Elimination Chamber?
rumored possible, like people are like, we want Rollins and Cody and
Rollins' knee's shot. Unless it's a work.
yeah, exactly. But like, well, no, not that. But like in his corner at least. But like, you know, a 2v2 or something.
Yeah.
A bit of fun. But Alex is going to be there. He's got fantastic seats. He's going to try and get into one of the press conferences, which would be cool.
I know
But,
Logan Paul's going to be there.
Yeah, I hate how good a wrestler Logan Paul
It's
is.
really
He's
destroys
such a
my
horrible person.
really destroys my faith in humanity
God,
that
but
someone
he's
has
really
got
good
that
wrestler.
natural talent.
Who
It's
is
so
this guy?
annoying.
Who are you talking about?
Logan Paul.
Don't
look up Logan Paul.
We hate him, but
Oh, okay.
God, he's a good wrestler. Anyway, yeah, so we talk about movies and TV shows and wrestling, and it's a fun time. Yeah. So if you don't get enough of me in your life from coming on here once a fortnight and working at Greenlight Comics and you want more,
Oh, no, they get you weekly. I split this bad boy up.
oh, baby. Oh, you parting them out? You keeping them teasing, holding it
Been
back?
doing that for about 5 years.
That's true. That's true.
But you were gone for a
Yeah.
while. But you're
Dylan,
back now.
I agree. I also hate him for that, but I also just hate him for everything else he does. Except for his wrestling, which is good.
Oh, sorry. So D. James Fortescue in the chat has just asked, is there an RCW show coming up?
believe
Yes,
there is.
There is one tomorrow night as we record this, the
Ooh.
9th or 10th of February. I don't know. Does time work? Who knows?
Today's the 9th.
I'll be there. It's the young guns. All the young
Young
kids.
Guns.
The young kids are coming up
Cool.
and showing their wares, and I'll be there supporting my boys, the old guard. That's right. We're gonna rule RCW.
So it's an RCW show that's
Mm-hmm.
all about the young guns coming up, and you're out there supporting the opposite.
I'm supporting the people who have a right to run that place because they are the forefathers of it.
He's getting into character, folks. Here we go.
What are you talking
Okay,
about
save
getting
it for the
into
show.
character?
Save it for the show. Save it for
It's
the show.
just the truth, Braden.
What have you got on the old socials?
The old socials. Well, I was going to see what Jazz wants to plug before I jump into mine because then people will certainly turn off. Jazz,
Yes.
what do you like to talk about with people? Good. Oh, you're back. Twice in one show.
Yeah.
Bookending the
What do
show.
I like to talk about?
I don't know. It's almost like we should have thought about this before the end of the show with
Yeah,
these lots of dead
just-
silence.
Oh, me in there. Okay, I'll turn myself off now. It's boring.
Weirdly, she looked at you when she said
I like
that.
talking about podcasts that I've listened to.
Oh, yeah?
I like talking about TV shows and books.
Oh, well, you might like Millennial Movie Talk.
Whoa.
Yep.
Actually, I have a book recommendation if anyone wants it.
Yeah.
I've been listening to the audiobook, but I sell tons of the physical book at work. Legends and Lattes. It is a wonderful... It's like if, you know, cozy games as being this massive genre now. It's a book that's a cozy game.
Right.
It's a high fantasy where you follow an orc who is ending their life of, you know, like the crazy high fantasy, like party adventures, going and murdering dragons and bounties and all that jazz. And she's giving that all up and starts a coffee shop.
I will say...
you guys were talking about cozy games earlier tonight. Is that right?
Yes, we were.
Because I was like, oh, I heard about cozy games somewhere.
Yeah, I was writing one
That's
of them
us.
until recently.
That's you guys.
Anyway, so when I'm not being fired from a cozy game, I do something called Super Retro Squad, where I go out and try and find video games because you can't be fired from that. You
Is
can
that
only be
on YouTube?
yeah, it sure is.
Tickers.
It's on TikTok. It's on YouTube. It's on everywhere. So
you
look
have
up
it.
Super Retro Squad. Me and Ghost Games, Julian go out. Sometimes with special guests, most of the time not. And we like travel all around Adelaide, going to these cons, or swap meets, whatever you want to call them. You look very impressed with yourself there, Jazz.
I think she was trying to copy like YouTube thumbnails and how they do the like.
Yeah, I'm like, what's happening? Oh,
There we go. So yeah, we go around and we check out all the fun times where there's lots of retro stuff to be found. We also, do you know what really takes off? And I have no idea why. Whenever Julian picks up a game console, we check to see if there's a game in there,
Yes,
and we never check it. And all I do is put the Zelda trunk opening sound on it.
It works really well.
We get thousands of views. Like one of them's got almost 10k views.
Yeah, because like,
It's like Wii Sports.
not to get too crass here, but like it's the equivalent of like gamer like retro hunting edging, but within like 10 seconds.
Which is how.
Which is TikTok. That's exactly that's the length that people can last.
But yeah,
it's a loot box.
It's I've had people, even Floppy, go, you guys read them, right? And it's like, no, we actually do not.
I'm really impressed by it.
Yes, it would be super easy to,
So easy.
but we totally don't, because when we go out, we pick up a Wii for like $5-10.
And it's just always a game in it.
People always forget. Most of the time, it's Wii Sports, which is
I
crazy.
mean, yeah, 90% of the time. it's
I think
probably
we got
Wii Sports.
Mario Kart the other day, Wii Party. We've had Smash
Nice.
Brothers once.
Nice.
And then Julian got some PlayStation 2s and whatnot, so we did all them as
Yeah,
well.
Still had stuff in my hand.
But the video we've got coming out very soon actually has us at the end showing you, like, there's no game. Like, you can see that there's a game in there.
Yeah.
Because when you look in there, you can see if a disc is in there. And we
Yeah.
go, sweet, content. Awesome, let's go.
Awesome. Let's film that.
But yeah, Super Retro Squad, head on over there, subscribe, like, give us a finger or a thumb, whatever. I don't know. What do YouTubes do?
it is this button right here.
Yes, correct. So everyone should press that button. And
That one.
yes.
This one.
And you know what else you can do
hang
with
on.
buttons? You can do up a nice vest.
This one.
You wear a vest at wrestling, don't you?
No, I wear a suit based on Norman Osborn's Gathering of the Five suit. I'm not kidding. There is a cover where Norman Osborn's standing in a green suit with a purple tie and a white shirt, and he's holding a
exact-
dial. So I actually got that suit, got it tailored,
Amazing.
so I wear that suit.
Have you recreated that cover?
Yes,
at least?
I
Okay,
have.
good.
Because when I came out, it wasn't known that it was me, and I had a gold mask, masking
fun.
my identity. So it's, me holding this gold mask in exactly the same pose, because I'm a big old nerd.
Yeah, you big nerd.
But you know what else I am? Braden, what else am I?
Oh boy, what aren't you? Now this is the time where Jazz gets to prepare to actually cut off the show whenever she wants.
Because I'm a big old...
Nerd.